Hello, everyone. Welcome to another middle of the week. I hope you're doing fabulous. I hope you are having a great week, especially this week. This is what many Christians refer to as the Passion Week, the week leading up to when we celebrate the resurrection of Jesus and his death on the cross. So I hope it's been a good week for you. I hope in the busyness of life that you're taking a few moments, maybe more than just a few moments, to think about Jesus' love for you and what he's done. That's what I've been doing, looking through the Gospels and looking at their accounts of the cross in each one. My name is Michael Halfhill. I'm the lead pastor at the Piedmont Park Seventh-day Adventist Church, and I wanted to share with you just some things that I've discovered as you look at the story of the cross in each of the four Gospels. You'll notice a lot of similarity, of course, as they're telling the same event, but what's interesting is when you notice things that are different. Why one Gospel writer puts something in and why another may leave it out. Some very important key elements that you would think would be in all four of them maybe only appear in one or just two. Why did they include them? Why did they leave them out? That gives us a little bit of clue as to why they were writing. So this week I was looking at Mark in his version of the gospel. And Mark's version, he talks a lot about suffering in his gospel. And in this version of the cross, he hits on it hard. He shows you the beating that Jesus went through, all the harshness, everything that he was going through. And then in Mark chapter 15, verse 33, it says, "Now when the 6th hour had come, there was darkness over the whole land until the 9th hour. And at the 9th hour, Jesus cried out with a loud voice, saying, Eloi, Eloi, lama sabachthani," which is translated, my God, why have you forsaken me?" Just this heartbroken cry that we hear in Mark's version of things. And Matthew includes it, but Luke doesn't. Luke leaves it out. And Luke includes other things, like he includes the conversation with the thief on the cross that Mark doesn't include. And Mark doesn't include that, even though I'm sure he knew about it, because that's such a nice moment. That's a kind of a silver lining for Luke in the midst of all the bad things happening. Mark says, no, we got to leave out all that stuff and just paint this landscape of the cross as dark as possible. And so he includes this heart-wrenching cry from Jesus because he's trying to show the cross. If he was an artist, he's trying to paint his canvas as dark as he can so that when he gets to the resurrection, it shines all the more. And so he leaves out things like John includes Jesus' mother being there. Mark says, no, we can't have that. He leaves out the thief on the cross. That goes on the cutting room floor. Don't have that because he wants everyone to see the suffering of Jesus. Why is that important to him? Well, many scholars think that Mark may have been writing to an audience that either was about to go through or was going through persecution of their own, hard times of their own. And so Mark is letting us know Jesus went through hard times too. And so we can find comfort in that. I don't know if you're going through hard times right now. Maybe you are, maybe you have, maybe you will. And if so, Mark says, read through this. Know that your Savior, your King, your Jesus went through incredibly hard times, and he did it all for you and me. And may we find courage in that when those hard times come in our life. Friends, I hope you'll have a great rest of your week. I hope you'll join us for worship time this coming Saturday. We have a very special Saturday ahead of us. We'll be having our worship service like normal at 11 o'clock, Bible study time at 9:30. But our building won't look normal this weekend because we've got everything decorated and all the sets set up for Journey to the Cross. So we'll be talking about the resurrection of Jesus in our worship hour. I'm excited to do that this coming Saturday. But then in the afternoon from 3 until 5-ish, we're going to be having a journey that you can go on. So you can come and join us and you can go through with the group and see the different scenes of the cross, see the actors tell the story of what it was like that last few days of Jesus' life. So I hope that you'll come, bring a friend, bring a coworker, bring someone who doesn't know the story real well. And I know they'll be blessed. So that's happening from 3 to 5. That's a Journey to the Cross this coming Saturday. Friends, take care. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week, a wonderful Good Friday, and a blessed resurrection morning on Sunday as well. Take care, everyone, and let's take care of everyone.